Pencils down. Pencils down. This is
Pencils
it.
down.
We're starting. We're men.
We did it.
We're men.
We did it.
We're beginning.
Men.
We're doing
I
what
just
men
did
do.
it.
God, is it weird to be this manly?
No.
It
feels good to be this manly.
Think about the level of manly that we both are. I mean, you're okay with it?
Yeah, I'm okay with it.
It doesn't. You don't get over.
It's not an overwhelming amount of manliness.
Are you sure?
I think it's just the right amount.
Just the third cup of porridge manly?
Yeah. Like I've eaten just a little too much where I got to open up the belt. Like that kind of manly. Like I just got to unfasten the pants. But I still wouldn't be saying this if there was a woman here.
No, never.
That type of manliness.
That kind of manliness.
Like if Tracy or Andre was sitting right here, I probably wouldn't be saying this stuff.
You don't think so?
Like that level of manliness.
I don't know, Eddie. You're pretty manly. We're pretty manly.
I know, but I'm just saying, throw an angry Andrea in here. We're not saying this stuff. No, like bad mood Tracy, bad mood Andrea. We're not saying this manly stuff
because we just don't want them to feel bad that they're not
as manly as we are, and we don't want them to be.
No,
being that they're our
they're ladies,
our lady friends.
They're lady friends. Oh man, how about that?
Yeah.
So
what?
Good day.
Long day. Another long day.
Another long one. Man, are they just blurs now, buddy?
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
I'm really spread myself thin. I feel
that sucks.
Yeah.
We got to do something.
We do.
We got to give you a break. Right?
Well, I think Christmas is coming up. Have a break next week.
All right.
Things will be better. Are the knobs okay? You keep fooling with the knobs.
I keep fooling
Everything
with the knobs.
okay?
I'm paranoid.
Well, I know.
That's why we got to splurge.
Did we get any complaints from the Ramble video yesterday?
I don't think so.
Because I don't know if the Ramblers out there knew if anybody paid attention to Ramble video 52? Number 52. One of the levels was up. Your mic was up super high.
It was way high.
Mine was super low.
I'm trying to fix this now.
And now you're trying to adjust them.
Yeah, I'm just worried.
But the levels look good now.
They seem good.
All right.
Look, see, they're kind of moving, right?
Yeah.
Talk.
Hello. Check
See?
1, 2. I'm doing a mic check live. You only get a mic check on a Ramble.
That's the only place.
Other podcasts do this stuff pre-record.
Have it ready.
We don't care.
We don't care. We care.
We care.
We care about.
But we don't.
But we don't.
About looking ugly. I can't wait to give you your Christmas gift.
Oh my God! I can't wait either. I'm excited
about giving you.
It's gonna be
this
bonkers.
Christmas. We're gonna do a gift exchange
on the next Ramble Radio.
On the next Ramble Radio video.
That's gonna be a big one.
Huge.
That's gonna be huge.
Because that's we'll have that point. We'll have seen Rise of Skywalker.
Yes.
But we don't know if we've taped since then.
No. Hearing a lot of things.
Yes.
About Rise of Skywalker.
We're sitting here Wednesday. The premiere, the press premiere, and all that stuff was Monday night.
And boy,
we have a couple insiders that have seen the movie.
One loved it.
One loved it. Upon a second viewing, loved it.
One did not.
One did not.
And the one that did not love it was our very own Cody.
Cody. But do we take a lot of his Star Wars love or hate to heart?
I mean, he did really like
Last Jedi
and Force Awakens.
Oh, he did?
And Rogue One.
Okay. Like, I liked Force Awakens. I didn't love Force Awakens.
I think he preferred Force Awakens to Last Jedi.
Okay, see, I loved Last Jedi. Yeah. I liked Force Awakens. I loved Rogue One.
Yeah, I mean, that's...
But again, I think we're both going with the same mindset because we both have our tickets for tomorrow night, Thursday night, 10:30, to see it.
Yeah.
And we're both going in with the mindset of like, we're Star Wars marks and
we're okay.
Literally, unless
it's the worst thing. I mean, unless it's episode 2, we're okay.
Unless it's fucking knee numb, you find out he's Darth Plagueis the Wise.
We're out.
Who's been pulling the strings using Dexter Jetsetter to manipulate Darth Palpatine. Then we're out. But it would literally take that level of mishandling.
Cody has prepared a statement.
We did a prepared statement from Cody.
Yes, and he also gave an addendum to his prepared statement.
Okay.
He said it should have been called The Rise of MacGuffins.
Jesus.
He goes, The Rise of MacGuffins is a better title. LOL is what he said.
I don't take his hate seriously.
He said
he's not as invested in Star Wars as we are.
It's clear here. Now we have Cody's prepared statement.
Oh, here's the prepared statement.
It's clear from the get-go that Abrams wants to ignore The Last Jedi. I'm generally on board with the decisions he makes, but the way he executes them is where it starts to fall apart and become pure fan service. I agree with the idea that if you hated Last Jedi, this is redeeming. But JJ tries to cram a ton into one movie, and some decisions are laughably bad. He said, I laughed out loud in the theater at some of the moments that were not supposed to be funny because of how ridiculous they were.
Okay.
This will be, in all caps now, very divisive. Yeah.
Well, Last Jedi was divisive.
Yes, he said Poe is fucking great. Oscar Isaac finally gets unleashed.
Good.
I think it's never boring, he says. First 45 are pretty good. Then midway through, it's all downhill, is what he thinks.
Okay.
But he says it should be called Rise of MacGuffins.
Well, we know there's going to be a lot to unpack in there.
Yes. Yeah.
They're trying to tie up 9 movies.
9 movies. But I will say we just saw Marvel tie up 30.
They did, but
I mean,
they had a plan in place almost from the get-go. Every one of those movies was planned out in a certain way to add a certain piece to eventually tie together.
Painting.
Yeah, they knew where they were going. Star Wars is not. Star Wars was a low-budget, independent film made in 1977 that grew into something they never thought it was going to grow into.
You don't think Lucas knew where it was going? Because didn't he basically write the whole trilogy?
He wrote the original trilogy, but
right.
you know, if that movie's not a success,
it's over.
It's over. And then he sort of had he said he had the original trilogy sort of written out.
Yeah.
And then the prequels were sort of just basically an idea on a piece of paper that he had to expand into 3 movies.
Right.
So that wasn't really. And then when he sold it to Disney, Disney took over, and I think at some point said there wasn't a coherent 3-arc story like way the original trilogy was told.
Wow.
That they were sort of 3 independent films made by different directors. And this was supposed to be a different director than J.J. Abrams.
See, but here's the thing, though. Nowhere does Cody say it sucks.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm thinking I might like it a lot, because it might just be I'm just not into this shit.
Which I totally get. Cody, we know Cody's not like a guy. He couldn't even do the Jedi Sith list, which I get. You don't have to be a Star Wars fan.
No,
I get that.
A buddy of mine,
but Star Wars fans, I think,
a buddy of mine was out on Lord of the Rings once the trees started talking.
Did he know going in what he was going for?
He was it was really a guy named John I used to work with at a bookstore.
He got all the way to
Texas.
The 2 towers before he got out?
And he was like, man, I'll tell you, once them trees started walking and talking, I'm like, I'm out. Which was funny. John actually, I don't know whatever happened to that dude. I loved him. John, he had my favorite take on the Dallas Cowboys, I think, ever.
What?
He was, like me, massive Cowboy fan.
Yeah.
This is during the Dave Campo era.
Oh, glory days.
And he said, and I remember thinking, this is the best idea ever. He goes, man, I tell you, when Emmitt Smith breaks Walter Payton's record, man, I want him to break the record. I want it to be let's say I want him to have 60 yards to go.
Yeah.
He rips off a 75-yard touchdown run and then just keeps running. He's never seen or heard from him.
He just breaks it and leaves.
He just is still like Forrest Gump, he says. They find him 3 years later on some road in Utah with a full beard.
He's still running. A deflated ball.
Deflated ball, tattered uniform, the helmet's half shattered, and he's just still running. Which I would have loved. That would have been amazing.
Yeah, that's what the Cowboy fans deserved. And they didn't deserve 2 years with the Cardinals.
No, wouldn't that have been the best send-off? You just run right into
keep going.
Keep going. And it's the first quarter. And it just never
right in the middle of the game.
But John, he was out. He goes, once the trees started walking and talking.
Done.
Bye. So
okay.
If Cody doesn't have the love for it, I could see going, what is this shit?
Oh, man. I would. Yeah. Dude, you have to be into it. I grew up with it. That's why I'm into it.
Yeah, same here. I saw each shitty prequel 7 times.
Yeah,
in the
and I
theater.
convinced myself while I was watching them, they're fucking
bad.
good.
They're not.
I like
bad.
this. I'm happy.
And I can't imagine these are good. This one will be like those. Because Force Awakens was better than anything the prequels did, and Last Jedi was way better than anything the prequels did. So this, I just can't imagine with most of the same chefs and ingredients that it's going to be, you're going to get it.
Like I said, I'm Star Wars Mark and going to mark out no matter what happens. So
same here, man. 9 minutes.
9 minutes. There we go. Do
we go?
Start this shit.
Man, we covered the whole show with the intro, though.
That was a pretty dense 9 minutes.
I mean, my God.
We got a statement from Cody.
Those 9 minutes, I thought, had more depth than most podcasts 8 hours.
Yeah. Most 8 hours podcasting.
No,
yeah. You can listen to 8 hours worth of podcasts and wouldn't get.
Not that.
Yeah. I agree with you. Not just because we both have this show. But
right. Not just because this show's our baby.
I agree with you. Totally agree with you.
There's some more to that. Don't you think? Oh, if you know the words.
Oh, absolutely. Always.
Here it comes.
Lay it on me.
I hear your name whispered on the wind. It's a sign that makes me cry. I hear a song blow again and again through my mind, and I don't know why. I wish I didn't feel so strong about you. Like happiness, love revolves around you. Trying to catch your heart is like trying to catch a star. So many people love you, baby. That must be what you are. Waiting for a star to fall and carry your heart into my arms. That's where you belong, in my arms, baby. Yeah.
Nice.
Huh?
That's good. I didn't know the words, but fucking
you knew the song?
I knew the song. I didn't know the words.
Girl waiting for a star to fall.
I knew the song. Didn't know the words.
For a star to fall.
But you crushed it.
Thank you.
Crushed it,
Thank you
dude.
so much.
Destroyed it.
That's where you belong, in my arms, baby. Yeah. So there you go. Waiting for a star. And here we are, Ramble 211.
211.
We did it,
dude.
Man. When did they bury us, Eddie? When did they call it? They pronounced us dead. I think
3 or 4.
Maybe 3.
Was it 3?
2. It might have been.
2. The reviews were bad.
Oh.
And 3. They're like, they're not getting past 3.
No.
And they wrote us off after that.
They wrote us the fuck off. And did we
now
cry? Did we cry?
No.
Did we
We've come back with 211 rambles. And you know what? I'm going to go ahead and say 211 because we're going to finish this one.
I think you're right.
This one's going in the can. This one counts.
This is in the record book.
I already called this shot.
When we're done.
This shot. This is already made. This shot is made.
This puts us in the record books.
This one makes us in the record book. Plus 52 Ramble Radio video radios.
Forget it.
We're a media conglomerate here.
We are content. We're content.
Content is king,
machines.
as JR says.
And guess what?
What?
98. Folks.
98.
98. Almost at a Hondo, babe. Almost at a Hondo.
Babe.
Almost at a Hondo, babe.
Can we get Dennis Miller on here?
We should get a couple Hondo for that one. So
be a fun interview.
I'd like it.
Be uplifting.
Look at this, man.
What?
All right, so we have a new review.
Get the fuck out.
71 now.
Shut the fuck up.
I think Bethel 03, we already had this one, right? But
I'd like to hear him again.
Was turned on to the Ramble after hearing Eddie on Ralph Report.
Oh, thanks.
Been listening for a while. Not through iTunes. Yeah, we read this one and look forward to hearing the next crazy adventures. Great chemistry between Jerry and Eddie. Let's get closer to that 105-star review.
Hell yeah.
Thank you. That was Bethel 03, the new one from our boy, Giant Jawa.
Giant Jawa, a.k.a. Toy Ted.
Like a taste of pumpkin spice in June. After hearing Eddie on the Ralph Report, I've started to follow all 100 of his various podcasts. Enjoyable to listen to, maybe not at the office, though. All right, there.
Definitely not safe for work.
And thank you, everybody.
NSFW.
Please keep it coming. All those positive text reviews, all those 5-star ratings. It's what we're here for, man. It's what we want,
We
right?
live for it.
Waiting for a star.
So, are we talking Watchmen?
Yeah. Okay.
What?
Big spoilers for Watchmen starting now.
Do you want to do it now, or should we tuck it in later?
Nah, I think we go in now. What do we call this? Dr. Manhattan's Hog? Is that what we
Dude, fucking packing. Holy shit.
Dr. Manhattan is packing or Dr. Manhattan's Hog? What do you think
Manhattan's
so far?
Hog.
Dr. Manhattan's Hog.
Or should we just call him Dr. Hog after this?
Dr. Hog. Jesus Christ.
Damn.
That dude has...
man.
You think that might be the most secure human being on the planet?
I'm like, that's what I'm saying. Do you think he enjoyed walking around on set naked?
No question. How do you
just
not?
having
when you
all
got
these
that?
fucking women just like what?
Or dudes.
Well, dudes are like, fuck, man.
Whatever you're into is going to be impressed by that.
Do you think he was cast at all.
Because of the dick.
Yeah. If it was does Dr. Manhattan with like just a little
tiny
thing,
mushroom
cap.
I don't think that does.
He's not Dr. Manhattan, right? You can't. That guy's just and does he
laugh
and
you're laughing as he blows you away with his hand.
Right.
You're laughing
as little wiener. And in the casting room, does that guy have a serious complaint to file with like SAG? Like I was cast here because I had a small penis, and that was not part of the.
Would you ever say that?
Yeah, that's what I'm
keep your
saying.
Mouth shut. You have to.
That's like a woman going in. I didn't get the part because my boobs aren't big enough.
My boobs aren't big enough. But that guy. But
this dude. I mean, don't tell me he was. They had to have several people audition for Dr. Manhattan.
Right,
and they are not.
They said okay. Once his acting was good enough to get him to like the third round. They're like, all right, the money.
Let's see the money shot.
Let's see the money. And they're like, yes, it's him.
I mean, dude.
Jesus Christ.
That guy was all shaft.
That thing was crazy. That thing was crazy.
I mean, I hope he is a shower, not a grower. Because if he's a grower,
we're dead.
He's split several people in half.
Oh my God! It just
that's the weapon.
That's
horrific. The weapon, not the fucking blowing people's heads up.
Nope, it's that dick. Just that hard on hitting you with it.
Everybody on set had to be like, I can't. This is okay.
Hello.
All right.
Okay.
And just imagine it started like getting hard on set. People like, all
right,
fucking cut.
Batting a guy in the eye while he's trying to say a line. You know,
dude.
No way the guy who played the dude running for president had anything close to that. That's why
he had that little black thing on.
That's why
he's like, I'm not.
Look,
no.
guys, with this right
Come
here.
Come on, guys, I can't.
It would have been funny if they just even CGI'd like a little tiny dick on that guy. That'd have been funny. Like just a little.
Well, he's a white supremacist, so you know he has a small.
You know he's got a little one. So, oh my God. So, okay.
Yeah.
We're going to go ahead and
spoiler alert. Well, didn't we just?
But we didn't know if we're going to talk about it right now, but I think we're going to do it.
I guess we should.
We just spent talking about it. Vern Lundquist bigger? Could Vern hold his own against Dr. Manhattan?
I heard Vern was in like the final rounds of casting. They just want to go younger. They just want to go younger.
Vern Lundquist.
We're looking for younger.
Vern Lundquist painted blue, walking around naked.
But not shaved. Like he doesn't shave down there like Dr. Manhattan would. He's just all fucking bush. Just fucking. Watchmen better or worse, Vern Lundquist?
1,000 times better. Are you kidding? If Vern Lundquist is Dr. Manhattan. He retired, didn't he? Right? I think Vern Lundquist retired.
Oh, fuck.
He's still alive though, I think.
Is
right?
he? I hope.
Can I Google? Dare I see a 2017 next to his name? How bad I'll feel if it's. If there's.
You just see him fucking walking around fucking Tulsa, Oklahoma, spray painted blue. Vern Lundquist. He's just naked with a headset on. Oh fuck! Oh,
he's still an active announcer. He called the Masters and the PGA Championship for sports. He's in.
I heard the reason he didn't get it is because his busy schedule announcing golf.
Yeah,
he couldn't make the time.
He couldn't do it.
He was contractually obligated to call.
But as far as dicks go, it was down to him and that.
It was those two guys, but that was the thing that put him. They were going to go with Vern, but contractually he couldn't get out of golf play-by-play. But I hear there are screen tests of him.
Oh, there's like Eric Stoltz in Back to the Future. There's like 90% of Watchmen was already shot.
How many takes does it take them to get a single shot of him without everyone just losing it on set? He just walked up naked, spray painted blue. This little fucking mushroom cap.
Fucking hell.
Oh, dick.
Who would have thought we'd have so much from Vern Lundquist's dick? Who would have thought?
It will trend one day.
Just Google Vern Lundquist to those who don't know.
And then just imagine the dick.
And imagine him painted blue naked. Acting in a very... So, spoilers for Watchmen. Begin now. Man, I'm just going to say it. I liked it better than the comic. There it is. Boom, I said it. I liked this show better than the comic.
It was good. It felt... I mean, it was a direct sequel to the comic, but it felt
had its own tone.
Had its own tone. The directing, the transition shots, the directing was fucking good.
This thing, I thought, stuck the fucking landing big time.
Yeah.
I just thought it was, oh my God.
And I don't know. I mean, it was really good, but my expectations going in weren't great.
Right.
I didn't really know what to expect. I was like, okay, why are we doing this?
I was like, do we want to see this? This is sacrilegious, right?
Yeah,
why supposed to be sacrilegious?
Why are we doing? And then fucking episode 1, I'm like, fuck.
Oh, dude, that first one. I was like, oh, God.
The whole Tulsa thing, the whole fucking massacre.
They start with the Tulsa massacre. Jesus Christ. Louis Gossett Jr. was fucking amazing. Regina King was fucking
his
amazing.
final scene in the final episode in the theater.
Oh, my God.
I mean, fucking, you should be nominated for something for that.
And Regina King holding it together for 9 episodes.
Yeah.
The way she's just the glue of that show.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. It was something else, man. Something else.
I mean, because they're going back and like I haven't read the original Watchmen, and it's been probably over a decade since I read it, and I know they would kind of talked about some of the original Minutemen and stuff, and Hooded Justice, and how they all came to be. But I was like, to find the true origin story of Hooded Justice,
amazing, flips it on its head,
totally flips it on its head. Like fuck,
spoiler alert, it's a black man,
right?
It's the same little kid who survives the Tulsa massacre, who decides to be a cop because he's inspired by Bass Reeves, who was who in real life was like a African American sheriff.
Yeah.
Who was like known for being a hard ass and like a real, justice first kind of guy. So this kid gets inspired, goes to New York to become a cop, sees all the corruption and racism within the police.
The KKK is in the New York Police Department.
And he just decides to say, fuck it, I'm going to be a vigilante, Hooded Justice, inspires the Minutemen. Oh, man, it was that whole episode, the black and white one, was so fucking good. And they even still make him gay like he was in the comics, where Hooded Justice was, sleeping with Captain Metropolis. Like, they have all that. It was, oh, my God, it was so fucking good.
So well done. Stuff like you didn't see some of the turns coming, and when they came, they didn't feel like, oh, you're just doing this to get a cheap turn. It's like
it was like, oh,
everything
shit.
was justified. It was just.
I had a feeling the Vietnamese girl was gonna be a villain. They kind of played her off as like a little bit of a likable asshole, but then you're like,
oh, the one when she came and got the house.
Yeah,
no, I kind of sense like this. She's a bitch.
There's something
wrong.
But then when she was in cahoots with Hooded Justice, she's like, well, maybe. I love the twist of the statue of Ozymandias being him in carbonite, basically.
Yeah.
That was his Han Solo frozen.
Put your hands on your hips.
Man, that was so fucking great.
And the whole Ozymandias storyline.
Just living on that weird
utopian
prison
moon
where he felt was now a prison, and I loved when the first Mr. Jeffries or whatever that guy's name was, the first one is the one who's the game warden. And I love when he's dying, he's like, was I a worthy adversary?
Like, no. But you put on a good show.
Because who is for him? Nobody.
And I love he caught a bullet.
I love it. Like in the comics.
Right in the comics.
He catches the bullet. And it's funny, but I don't even think that his daughter, and this again, all spoiled, was a worthy adversary to him. He beats her.
Yeah, he beat her.
Once he knows what to do. Okay, got it. Game over.
Yeah. Like well, they're fucked if Manhattan doesn't teleport them away.
Right.
They're fucked, but...
They are fucked. Man,
but of course, Dr. Manhattan knows the only person that can defeat her is him.
He's the only one.
So he knows what to do.
Like, okay, get this guy out of here. He'll stop her in a second. And sure enough, fucking unbelievable. That was so great. And then I just loved the overall premise of how... And it was... And you don't understand who the main villain of the story is until like the 4th or 5th episode... when the guy running, the Oklahoma senator running for president, has that monologue where he said it's so hard to be a white man in America.
That was the last episode. Oh, he says it in the last episode, too.
Yeah, he tells Lori, he tells Agent Blake that after that. He goes, it's so hard to be a white man in America. Why not be a blue one? And you're like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
This idea of this white supremacist gang having their leader, they're going to kill Dr. Manhattan, take his powers, and give it to him.
Yeah.
I thought that was, oh, man, so fucking frightening. I mean, imagine
and then how the 7th Cavalry took their dogma basically from the journal of Rorschach.
Just twisted
all the words.
Because I'm sure that right-wing publication that he left the journal at also twisted it further.
Yes.
For their own agenda,
right.
And then, man, fucking...
It pulled just the right amount of stuff from the previous thing, but forged its own path through.
That ending was fucking spectacular.
I just was not expecting it to be as good as it was.
I don't want a season 2. I don't want this to be tainted or diluted in
But
any
I think
way.
it's going to get such great critical acclaim, and
they're
gonna have to make another one.
Not, man. I hope this is it.
I don't know how they do it again.
What else can you do now? Right? Like where? Oh,
does she have his powers? Does she not have his powers? She has his powers.
100%.
And the way they tied that in.
Oh, because there's that line when they first meet. And
like, so you can put your powers in this egg?
You can put your powers, and if I eat it, I can do
Walk
what you
on water.
do. Yeah, theoretically. And then he leaves her that egg.
Then she's like, she's sitting there, and then the guy comes up and is like, you have to make an egg. To make an omelet, you got to crack a few eggs. And he's like, what does that mean? He's like, well.
He said you would know.
When the time is ready. He's like, I don't know what that means. He's like, well, the time isn't ready yet, or whatever.
That was
so
so
fucking
great.
good.
And then she sees all the broken eggs.
It was written like a comic book. It was written like a graphic novel.
It was, man.
The way it tied every episode into one another and, did small callbacks and small little things that were planted and paid off. It was written like it was a graphic novel.
The best thing, I think this is the best filmed thing DC has ever done.
Oh, absolutely.
There's
nothing close.
It is.
There's nothing close. I know we're not huge DC filmed fans, DC Universe fans.
I would be if they were all like this.
If they handled fucking Justice League the way they handled this,
if they could do that, but make it PG rated for Justice League, but with that same smart way it's done.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm all in on DC.
Fuck, man.
I would be all in on the DC movies if they had that same. Level of like, no, here's how we do this.
I mean, this is your style. DC's trying too hard now to become Marvel with Aquaman and Wonder Woman. They need to fucking do their own thing, which is this.
It was brilliant. It was, I don't know. I think it's the Lonesome Dove in this. If I have to pick, if it stays one season, I think it's this and Lonesome Dove for best miniseries of all fucking time.
Yeah.
If it stays, if they just leave it at this.
HBO's going to make another one.
You think?
Yeah.
They're gonna make him do one more. I hope not, man. I hope they're like, all right, good.
I hope it laid under the radar just enough where it was successful, but not so big where they're like, well, we gotta keep making them.
Do it again. Yeah.
Because I would love for it to just leave it like that.
I would. That was a perfect ending. It was just because you realize everything's in good hands.
Yeah.
Because the last person who wanted it has it.
Yeah.
And that's who should.
And she's gonna do good things with it.
That's the Superman thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like Superman is
she never wanted it and she got it.
Yep. The Kents raised him to not crave what he has, to not be happy, to not go crazy with what he has. That's her. She was everyone wanted it but her. And she was that
was a great line with Ozymandias saying why he can't let his daughter get it because she said she was going to do the right thing,
right?
But she wanted it, and he's like, "You can't let a narcissist get this power.
It's over."
He's like, "Trust me, I know."
Yeah,
basically saying I'd do the exact same thing.
I would do the same thing. I would. There'd be nobody left.
Yeah,
anyone who annoyed me even slightly, okay, fuck you.
Fuck, man.
It's fucking. Oh my god,
so good,
so fucking good, man. That was.
And the way Ozymandias finally paid for his sins from the original storyline.
Yes. It wrapped it up pretty well, and I love that it was Laurie who took him in.
I would like to find out what happened with Night Owl.
In jail.
I guess he's just locked up, right?
Yeah, locked up.
Because they found, what's his face, the ship. What's the name of the ship?
Archie. They find Archie. That was a cool little nod.
I would have liked to see some Night Owl. Would have been cool.
Little Dan Dryberg action. Yep.
That would have been cool to see Night Owl.
That would have been great. Oh, fuck. What a fucking... Man. It was tremendous. If to those who have access to HBO, I 1,000% recommend checking this show out. Nothing. Oh god, just boom, boom, boom.
And it hits on some fucking heavy issues.
Boy, does it ever. I've never seen science fiction take on racism the way this does.
And it was perfect because the parallel that the original Watchmen drew was like the whole Cold War and during that thing.
And now it's all the Trumpers.
And now it's the divide is within the country. It's not two warring countries that may kill each other. Right. It's now its own country ripping itself apart over something as dumb as fucking racism.
Yep.
And they handled it
so fucking. Oh my god,
so good.
Couldn't get it.
And it did not end on the downer the way the original Watchmen.
It did not. I was, and that's what separates. It's like, okay, it's almost it's too much of a remake if you just go beat by beat, right? It's man, so fucking good. It was.
That's why I don't think they're going to stop. They're going to keep going.
Man, God, I hope not.
I know.
But yeah,
I know.
I might not watch another one. If they do it again, I might be like, I would have to hear it's just as good. Or I'm like, nah, I just don't care. You can't.
I know.
You can't do. You just leave it be. Just let this one. Just give us this, and that's it. That's all. Just let us keep this one, and that's it. Fuck, it was good.
So good,
man.
So good.
Highly recommended. Best thing DC has ever put to film. I think by a
long shot.
It's just a masterpiece from start to finish.
Yeah, it was good.
Everything just it keeps building. It keeps it. The only thing it never answers is who the fuck was Lube Man, but they kind of do on their little Wikipedia thing. Yeah,
I think everybody knew who Lube Man was.
I had a feeling, the guy who's just obsessed with costume heroes, and you know, just what he was doing is the only what the fuck was that?
And fucking sliding under the fucking
that was
sewer.
Amazing. Just
I love how so Spectre was just like, what the fuck?
It was amazing, so good. So that was
good. Check it out.
And then the hints were there from the beginning.
The what?
Do you know the hints were there from episode 1, from the poster before the show
what were the hints?
Premiered? Sister Night is just bathed in blue. In the main image of the show is her. She's blue.
Fuck, that's like, oh my god.
She's blue.
Yeah.
They're just telling you from the start.
She gets the power.
She's blue. I thought, oh shit, I didn't even put that together. You just see her bathed in blue, and you're like, oh, okay.
It's made so well.
It's so fucking well. God damn. But yeah, you think about the poster, kind of told you from the get-go.
Yeah.
Here's what's going to happen. I love that. I love those things where you go back and they throw you
That just shows you how well made it is.
Yeah. They just throw you're like, oh, if you were really looking, you know what I mean? Like, it's just, and I also love the first time you see her, she's cracking eggs. She's at that school.
That's right.
Cracking eggs, making that meal. And, of course, the eggs form that smiley face before she...
makes the Watchmen smiley face. The Joker. The comedian smiley face. The
comedian logo. Makes that, and then she starts... So, I mean, fucking...
And basically when she's describing that, she's describing how you got to separate the whites from the yolks because they don't... I mean, it's like, it's just everything is
tremendous. So well
so
done.
planned.
So
well
good.
written.
Jesus.
So well written.
Could not get enough of that show. But again, I hope it's over. As much as I say I can't get enough of it, I don't want it. Just because I don't want it to have a bad second act. I don't want it to have a bad second season.
It ended well.
I don't want it to have to just to devolve into filler.
It was its own separate story, and it finished up where it also finished up the loose ends from the original Watchmen.
Yeah, and you just think like, okay, where else? Because there's really nowhere to go.
Yeah.
So I mean, if they,
I would love to see Ozymandias do other shit.
God, him break out of prison.
He was so
Adrian
good.
Veidt just break out, like, because he's gonna break out.
Yeah, of course he is.
What's
gonna hold him?
Nothing can hold that.
He was
guy.
on a fucking moon of
he
Jupiter.
Escaped Jupiter, without a spaceship of his own. He was able to get off of Jupiter just knowing how to manipulate all.
And how good was Jeremy Irons as fucking Ozymandias?
God, that was, oh man. I just, because I wondered who he was. I thought he was talking to Dr. Manhattan when he wrote Save Me.
Yeah.
With the corp. I thought that was for Dr. Manhattan.
Yeah.
I didn't
Everybody,
realize,
I think, that's what they intended you to think.
He knew that Manhattan was not there. He knew where Manhattan was.
He was there because Manhattan put him there.
And he knew that Manhattan had assumed a human form, all that Manhattan already told, right? And then when you just see that that manipulation of calling her daughter, just that, okay, this will do it. And he knew. That's why that's the thing about, I think that also with Ozymandias, everyone was not a worthy adversary, but they all put on a good show.
Yeah.
Like she wasn't one either, because in 5 minutes he beats her.
Yeah.
Once he's just, I'm sure he's thinking, how do I do this? How do I do this? How do I do this? And then, it just, oh, God, like, amazing. So fucking good. God damn, that was so good. It was so fucking great.
I mean, he's one of the all-time great villains.
Yes, because he is the ultimate villain who thinks he's doing the right thing.
Yeah.
And what makes him so great is it works. His plan, his evil plan worked.
It works.
It ended the Cold War. And then it's like, well, shit. And then now... his brilliance.
Like, fuck, he's got a point.
He saves everybody again, but it's like, maybe you got to pay for this.
Yeah.
Like that was, man, fucking tremendous.
Wow.
Watchmen.
Watch it.
Highly
watch
recommend.
The Watchmen.
Yes. And this episode 211, Dr. Manhattan's Hog. It's got to be, right? For now.
Yeah.
What else?
Unless we sneak Vern Lundquist back in there somehow.
Can we just call that the name of our podcast? Dr.
Lundquist.
Manhattan's Hog? Like that's it? Or wouldn't that be your fantasy football team?
Dr. Manhattan's Hog?
Right. How could you not name it that?
Dude, that guy's packing.
That guy is packing.
Packing.
Jesus. Because he's a great actor.
Yeah.
But if it doesn't work, he's in porn, no question.
Yeah.
Right?
I'd do both if I was him.
Right. First ballot Hall of Famer.
Oh, yeah.
Porn.
First ballot AVN Hall of Famer. No doubt.
Nothing. What else? What are you going to... I mean, how could he not
He's
be?
in and still working.
And still working.
He's a working Hall of Famer. And you know they don't like to do that.
They don't like that.
They don't put you in the Hall of
They
Fame
don't
and then
do
want you to
that
go
shit.
back.
But there he is.
But he would be... he'd be a working Hall of Famer.
I'm with you. All right, we're going to start singing. You ready to sing?
Yeah, sing it up.
All right.
What hat would they wear?
Ah, damn it. No Cody, no
I
headphones.
can't hear it, dude. I can't fucking hear it. It was nice last week.
God. You don't practice, do you?
No.
No, you just when you have a harmonica gig, that's when you play it.
It's like Asimodeus. You're just that good. You don't have to worry about it.
Oh God, there's no worthy adversary for you when it comes to harmonica.
There isn't. There is not.
Who could be? Oh, you know what might help if I logged on to our email thing so I could read the email.
That would help, dude.
Maybe I should have done that before.
Yeah.
But we also did a mic check like 15 minutes into the show.
But that's the way we do it here at the Ramble.
I mean, we don't care, right? I mean, we care, but we don't. But we do. But, you know.
Misa not like it.
He is to be punished.
He's a to be
How fucking... Oh, my God. I fucking hate that.
Boss Nass is the main villain in Rise of Skywalker? Can you still walk out liking it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think then I walk out loving it.
So you see this hooded figure.
Seems to be, yeah.
Hooded figure kills Kylo Ren. Kylo Ren dies.
5 minutes
saving
in.
Rey as this hooded figure kills Kylo Ren.
Yeah.
You think it's Palpatine, pulls back the hood, Boss Nass.
Boss Nass. I'm in. I'm in.
Do you pop in the theater?
Oh, huge. Yeah! Yes! Yes!
Is that what Cody meant by laughing out loud?
Yeah, I'm the only guy. Maybe that's what he meant.
Boss
I
Nass?
wouldn't laugh out loud.
No, I'm like, holy fuck!
Man, your coming together will be your undoing. I'm like, what? How awful was that? Or that stupid space camel that farts before the pod race. That
Yes.
thing's just there. God damn. Here's what I don't understand about... You know what I tell you that puzzles me the most about the trilogies?
What?
The prequels? Here's what puzzles me the most.
What?
George Lucas must have seen enough episodes of Full House to just shit his pants laughing every time the Olsen twins would go, how woo. And then thought, I'm
you know what? I'm
going to
take that.
I'm taking that one.
How wooed.
How wooed. He must have been like, just dying.
Fuck, yeah.
Rolling, watching the Olsen twins say, how rude.
He knew he'd get all those people that grew up watching Full House. They'd get the callback.
You know what we need to do?
How wooed.
We got to send Patrick Carruthers his winnings.
Dude.
I know. Patrick, it's coming. Don't worry.
Do I have to bring shit over? What am I bringing over? A CD?
Yeah,
what are you
CD.
sending them? A CD?
We can't say it.
What do we send them?
Eddie.
We don't have a shirt.
Don't fucking spoil
We
it.
could order him a pillow.
We could.
That I'm sure Eddie's Drunk Thoughts is probably fucking hard right now.
Oof. Imagine
How many
what
times do you think he's done it?
I hope every night.
Every night.
I hope
that's how he
multiple
goes,
times a day.
That's how he goes to sleep.
Yeah, it better be.
Just banging it.
Wouldn't you be disappointed if it wasn't?
Yeah, because that's why we made it.
See?
That's its purpose.
I mean, man.
That's its purpose.
Todd Kennedy. Okay, you fucking jackasses. I love you all. Stay away from my dog this Christmas.
Your dog would love
Yeah,
Jerry.
come on. Your dog would love me. Please check the attachment. Whoa, I'm not a Marvel Legends collector, but I got this from a Silicon Valley Comic-Con mystery box. Uh-oh.
What is it, dude? What is it?
Oh.
What is it?
The Death Head. That Death Head Guardians of the Galaxy from Guardians.
Oh, shit.
That's bad. He got that in a fucking mystery box.
Man.
Come
on.
And there's his dog. See? Already teasing me.
Look at
Just
that.
teasing.
It's just getting you all hot and
Gorgeous little puppy.
heavy. Christmas morning.
Uh-oh. I'm super disappointed with you in the Christmas album. Fuck, I wanted that so bad. I was even going to see if I could book you for the holiday concert. What a shame, losers. Hey, wait a minute. It might not be dead yet.
It's not dead yet.
It's not dead
We
yet.
have plans.
We have plans. All I'm saying is make sure you listen to Ramble 212.
212. Dropping Christmas Day.
Christmas Day. That's all I got to say.
So
That's
just
all.
ignore your family for an hour.
1
Lock
hour.
yourself in the bathroom.
And
Take your pants down.
and rock on.
Drop a Borgnine.
Drop a Borg and enjoy it. So, what hat? He says Daredevil goes in for the Punisher. First thing that popped into my head, the Netflix series was so good with this one.
Yeah.
Todd, you might not be wrong. You might not be wrong. Look, you never been wrong. You never been this right. What was it?
You're hardly ever wrong, but you've never been
this right.
This right. It's for Sean.
I think it's every time. Like, I honestly pictured what's his face, Joe Capone, to be like every time we talk a Sephora Sean theory. Back when we did, I just imagine that Joe Capone was listening the way in LA Confidential when Russell Crowe's listening to the guys talk about how they raped the chick, and he just sitting there, he breaks the table and like, you know, like just seething, just sitting there, and he just breaks like Sean Williams, hey guys, for anything else, I want to say Merry Christmas, Happy New Year for you. Being introduced to the Ramble is definitely a highlight moment for me this year.
Thank you.
I don't have a top 10, but I got the Hall of Fame Open Close Encore. Hall of Fame Daredevil villains. Honorable mention to Elektra for the emotional impact on Matt Murdock when it came to her. Nice. Another honorable mention to Bullseye for being one of the deadliest enemies. And the version they had on the TV show is pretty fucking awesome, but it sucks I never got to see the costume for Bullseye. But hands down, the Hall of Fame has to go to the Kingpin. He's to Daredevil what Lex Luthor's to Superman, or the Mandarin is to Iron Man, the real Mandarin, and not that bullshit in Iron Man 3. They're like two sides of a coin. It's got to be the Kingpin. Man.
Yeah. It's hard to argue that one.
It's hard to argue against KP.
Yeah.
Who do you have? Call him that? KP?
Yeah, call him KP.
Well, let's see. What's the?
Okay, name all of them. Don't take away from the Ramblers.
Colin Maggs. Hey, Jerry,
hey,
Eddie, Cody. Another great Ramble. Interesting point of view on Luke putting himself into exile. Never considered that idea and definitely has merit, though I have to question why fight for his sister and not his nephew, and presumably he'd be wiser and stronger, and at this point, but still great in theory. As for Anakin having a Force ghost, I think that was so Yoda and Obi-Wan could make him Force airtight. He's definitely a ghost bitch. Also, I thought Yoda had the biggest cock in Star Wars, so big it wrapped many times around his waist, which is why he needed a walking stick for balance. Ramble Radio is great with the green screen, though your invisible apples still seem more tangible than the floating lead BS in episode 2. Hey, all right. You're not wrong, Colin. You're not wrong. Kingpin, all the way for me, is the architect of most of Matt Murdock's worst moments.
Yeah.
I mean,
it really
again,
is.
He's not wrong. And then he sends, okay, quick little Colin Maggs on our greatest, one of our most favorite actors on Ramble. Forgot to add my favorite Carl Weathers line delivery was, "Now you've pissed me off," at the end of Action Jackson, just before he loses his shit and kicks major ass. Thank you, Colin Maggs. And you're not wrong either. Gary Priest. Hey, Jerry, Eddie, Cody. Love last week's show. Thank you.
Thanks.
Even my gloomiest fucking days are cheered a bit by the Ramble. Bro, we're here for you.
Thank you, man.
We're here for you, Gary, and I hope your gloomy days are less and less.
Yes, definitely.
Hall of Fame hat, Daredevil villain, not a comic I was that into, but got to be the Kingpin, as he was a major villain of two superheroes and had the balls to wear white after Labor Day. Did he ever?
Did he?
Go tell him to not wear white.
Don't want to hear from you again.
See what happens to that guy, huh?
Fucking smash your head in a door frame.
Right? Running your mouth to him. Andy Barr, happy pre-winter Christmas, Hanukkah, just another day. Loving the multi-episode drops each week. Heard you guys figuratively ramble on about the Mandalorian and some little green Yoda thing. At Matt Cottrell 77 was good enough to show me the first 5 episodes. I'm wondering if the little one is in fact Yoda Snow, an illicit love child from Yoda's lost years, waiting for Luke Skywalker to pop up and take helm. Given Yoda is 50 and still apparently a child, what do you think the story arc will be for it? I don't want to assume gender. Will it? No, I think they already said it was a male, right?
Did they?
Yeah, I think so.
Remember.
They've called him he. At least Mandalorian's called him.
Oh, he has called him he.
I don't want to assume gender. Will it disappear and we follow the Mandalorian around, or will we discover at the end of Series 1 as a cliffhanger, in fact, that it can talk and drop a beefy Barry White or sultry Kathleen Turner and start barking orders around?
Ooh.
By the way, this course, Andy from the Talking Codswallop podcast. Can I make a substitution on the honorable mentions? James is still not listening, so can I replace him with my good friend Matt Cottrell 77 instead? He's not part of the Talking Codswallop, but he's a salty tadpole of ours, and he's a loyal listener of the Ramble and is waiting for a top 10, what hat, etc. pitch to join in on. Have a slow roll into 2020, Andy. Thank you, Andy. And yeah, let me do it. I'm going to add Matt Cottrell 77 to the shout-outs.
Do it
Right now. I don't know if I should replace James from the Talking Codswallop podcast.
Should we?
Is that a power move? Is
is it evil commissioner move?
That's an evil commish move?
That is. Are you deleting him from history? Do we no longer mention his name?
I got to think about that. Well, what would like I do every commissioner decision. What would Jack Tunney do?
Jack Tunney?
What would Jack Tunney
What would Jack Tunney do?
Is he still the greatest commish you've ever known of your life?
He was the president.
He wasn't the commish.
No, he was the president.
That's right. Jack Tunney was the
WWF president. Jack Tunney.
Well, what would Jack Tunney do?
He was McMahon's personal driver, right? That's just who Jack Tunney
1,000%.
really was.
Just
His
some
personal
British guy
driver,
who hung around,
janitor. And
do you remember reading his little things in the magazine?
Yes.
And being like, "Whoa, this is straight from the president."
It's written as a note. Look, it's his signature. You can tell.
Wow, this is Jack
Tunney signature.
What they need to bring it back.
He'd come out every once a year. He'd give some sort of little statement.
Jack Tunney needs to be like Lassie of the WWE. Just keep have a new Jack Tunney every 8 or 9 years. Why not? Right?
Why don't they bring a thing back where Jack Tunney's son is coming back to take over WWE to his rightful place?
Tim Tunney.
Tim
Tunney.
Tim Tunney should come back. That should be an angle they do.
Timmy Tunney.
Timothy Tunney. Little Timmy Tunney.
Tim Tuns.
And he's coming back to take his rightful place as president of WWE.
Hey, I'm in.
Why do we just act like Jack Tunney never existed?
He's a great man. Jack Tunney.
Oh, well.
J-Tun. J-Tun?
JT?
J Tunney.
Who do you have for your hat?
I guess see if anyone else will.
Fuck, dude.
I know. I got to be fair to everybody.
All right. They write in. They deserve it.
Neary says, "G'day, fellas. With a talk a few weeks back with bands like the Eagles, fuck them, and Fleetwood Mac, they're great. I'm wondering what... Oh, Eddie, ready for this? I'm wondering what you guys think of Billy Idol. I've been on a Billy Idol kick lately. I find myself wondering what you guys think of his music. Thanks for all the great content you guys are bringing out. Thank you. Neary Romero, I got to go love Billy Idol.
I love Billy Idol. I grew up in
You know what I heard?
the sweet spot for Billy. What?
Fuck yeah. You know what I heard about Billy? I saw him live at Cal Jam. He's fucking great. You know what I heard apparently?
What?
He was hanging with the Rolling Stones way back when.
Yeah.
Mick, Keith, I think it was maybe even Charlie Watts. Might have been all of them.
Yeah.
They're all hanging with Billy Idol. And the Rolling Stones, I think it was Keith Richards, had his own liquor concoction that he would slap together.
Yeah.
And Billy Idol took a sip. I was like, God damn, what the fuck is that? Keith Richards tells him it's the Rebel Yell. That's what he called it. And then
That's it.
And Billy Idol was like, oh my God, will you please let me use that for a song? I'm like, yeah, sure. That was some drink that Mick Jagger and Keith Richards just came up with.
That's a cool story.
That they called the Rebel Yell.
That's a cool story.
But yes, I love Billy Idol. Hey, speaking of Joe Capone, Electra gets my pick for the Daredevil villain because of his emotional connection to her that he simply does not have with any of his other big bads. Nothing worse than a great piece of ass gone bad. Is Joe Capone wrong? I don't think so. The Hall of Famer, the Devastator, Dave Strabeck says Kingpin, honorable mention, Bullseye.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I mean, they're hand in hand, you know?
Yeah. Patrick Carruthers, who we've left hanging with his prizes.
Jeez, you have. You're the president.
Hey, man, I'm the commissioner.
You're the evil commissioner.
Come on.
And president.
No
Only an
fan.
evil president would also make himself commissioner.
Could you imagine if I was given the Dr. Manhattan powers with the Ramble? You imagine how evil I would be? Oh, my God.
You can't have it.
Who'd be worse? Me or the white supremacist or the Vietnamese
I don't
lady?
know. Fuck, dude.
Who do you think? I mean, come on.
You.
I think I'd be the
I
worst
think you.
one. Oh, my God.
Because all you do is try to make your dick as big as possible.
That's it. It'd be easy if you're Dr. Manhattan. So is he cheating?
Is he cheating? Was that really his dick?
I don't know. God damn.
He could have put something on.
Imagine some chick. Let's say he's straight.
Yeah.
Imagine some chick who he went to high school with who he asked out that she rejected him. Imagine her. How quick does she call him? How quick does she hit
Because
him up?
not only is he Dr. Manhattan in an HBO series,
Oh, LOL.
he's also got the biggest dick.
Okay.
of all
Same thing
time.
with a gay dude. Let's say he's gay and some dude he hit on who rejected him.
Yeah.
Imagine that dude. Like,
He sees him, like, looking all ripped and blue.
Wait a minute. Oops.
I made a mistake.
They need to call this guy up. Patrick Crothers says, hello, Ramblers, James, Cody, Eddie, and Jerry. It's Star Wars week. Hope everyone's ready for Rise of Skywalker. We're going early on Saturday. Can't wait.
Nice.
Daredevil villain, Wilson Fisk, the Kingpin. He has the resources, brains, brawn, plus a Vincent D'Onofrio performance was amazing. It really was.
Yeah.
Charles Phillips, CP. Jerry and Eddie, how fast does a beach narwhal on a 100-degree day take down Batman? Eddie, you want to take this? How a beach narwhal, 100 degrees, pretty much dead.
How close is Batman to the water?
Well, let's say Batman is about 40 feet away.
Okay, on the beach?
On the beach. How fast?
I would say from time out of water to impaling.
Yes.
Batman with his narwhal horn.
Right.
Minute and a half. But
tops.
that's all travel time.
That's all him just slithering
That's
over
him.
there.
That's
what if
travel
Batman
time.
is right next to it?
30 seconds.
That's
10 seconds. 10 seconds.
Top.
However long it takes to get a narwhal horn through him.
Yeah, I would
That's how long it
also
takes.
think Batman, let's say he's a further back.
Yeah.
And he sees it coming towards him. He gets so scared that he turns and runs right onto a bus that's driving past.
Yeah. So what's that take?
Right.
I mean, he's slithering
Whatever
for
that,
a minute and a half.
And Batman realizes, oh, that thing's coming to get me.
And he goes to turn around, trips on his own cape, steps on his cape,
Right.
falls
Falls
over,
right into a
slams
bus.
his head onto a rock,
Right. Then tries to get up.
then tries to get up,
and
hit by a
keeps
bus. So he's taking himself out. The narwhal is so scary, Batman takes himself
He's
out
so horrified of this thing.
of this narwhal
Right.
coming at him at a
You know
snail's
what?
pace.
You've met them all. Jack, Marley, or Lolita. Which one beats Batman? I mean, they all take him. Which one of my cats ends him the fastest?
Lolita.
Lolita, no question.
Those eyes.
Oh, those eyes.
Those eyes kill her.
Just
kill him.
fucking over.
He shits his bad underwear in
No
2 seconds.
question.
with his
She's staring
evil
at him.
fucking eyes.
If she even did a half a growl,
Or a dead.
he's
Pisses his
dead.
pants.
He's gone.
And they hunt like raptors, too.
Oh,
so
but-
he's staring at Lolita.
Right.
And the other two are on
Jack
the
and
side.
Marley.
Jack and Marley.
Have you ever read We Three?
No.
Or Us Three? I forgot. I think it was called We Three. Grant Morrison. It is one of the saddest. I'm going to spoil something for you. Is that all right?
Yeah, sure.
It's a graphic novel. It's so good. It's about the government just steals pets. That's why you always see missing pet signs.
Yeah.
And they just turn them into super soldiers. And they're just assassins. And it was so fucking good. And it's just about how the dog and the cat and a rabbit escape the facility and are just trying to not kill. They just want to live a life.
They just want their own cat dog lives back.
And oh my God, they send the scientists jacked up a mastiff, and like they send that out to go get him, and that's like the climactic. Like it is the poor bunny gets it. It was rough, but then you see like the cat. It was such a great thing about cats. The mastiff shows up for the final confrontation. The cat runs. It's gone. It's like, fuck this. And it's just this, what do they call golden retriever versus this mastiff. And the golden retriever is doing everything it can to fucking stay alive, right? And it finally is like, okay, I think I'm going to be all right. And then the scientists or evil bad guys are watching this on a monitor going, there it is. And they're like, wait a minute. And they're like, what? She goes, the person, this woman, this old doctor, she trained them to be a team. And then you just see the cat fly in out of nowhere. Like the whole time it just tricked it. So the dog and the cat knew what they were going to do. You know what I mean?
Right.
The dog just distracts the mastiff while the cat just pounces on it, rips all its fucking armor off. It was such a badass fucking fight.
Damn.
That reminded me of that. That's about Batman, how quick he's just...
Can't translate it to a film?
Ooh, CGI?
Could you?
It was all CGI.
Nowadays, you could
Dude, speaking of which, did you see the Call of the Wild trailer?
No.
With Harrison Ford and a computer dog?
No.
That's all, they're doing that book, Call of the Wild, the Jack London, I think.
Yeah.
They're making it into a movie, and and the dog is just CGI. So it's just a CGI dog. And
Why?
it's Harrison Ford, like, all right, pal, what are we going to go do? And it's a CGI computer dog
Jesus.
that they're doing for Call of the Wild. It's a computer CGI dog.
I guess it's gotten to that point where they don't need to work with dogs anymore.
I mean, better than the Milo and Otis guy who killed like 80 kittens.
yes,
You know what I mean?
that's true. If you can it's safer for the animals. Where the Milo knows,
But it looks fucking stupid. You got to see that it looks so dumb. It looks so fucking dumb.
It's gonna take a while.
It is. Oh, yeah.
But at least no dogs were.
At least no dogs are hard.
No.
Charles Phillips says Hall of Fame. Daredevil, the Jester. He's a cheesy dude, but he seems to beat Daredevil with the weird tricks he does. Look at you.
That's a deep.
Look
pull.
at Charles Phillips going deep.
Look at you, CP.
CP going deep. Eddie, I had to go the Kingpin.
Me too.
I had to
Me
go
too.
the Kingpin.
Me too.
Wilson fucking Fisk. He might be the Hall of Fame hat for New York villains in the Marvel Universe.
Yeah.
Just slap it on him because he is Next ramble, actually 2 rambles. So next ramble 212.
Yeah.
There will not be any lists.
No.
But ramble 213, there sure as shit will be.
Yeah.
Weird Al goes into the Parody Song Hall of Fame. What parody that he's written is on? Have we done that one? I think we
did
did
an
open close encore. So Weird Al goes into the Parody Hall of Fame.
If we have, let us know.
Let us know, and we'll change it. We'll let you know by the next ramble. But 213, the ramble after Christmas, the week after Christmas, Weird Al goes into the Parody Hall of Fame. What's on his hat?
That'll be a New Year's ramble.
There will be. There will be a ramble on Christmas Day, but we're just not going to do any lists for that one.
Yeah.
Now let's sing some more, shall we?
Yeah.
You want the people to hear that harmonica, don't you?
Lay it on them.
Open, close, and an
Here it comes.
encore.
Killing it. Just killing it. It's not even fair.
It really isn't.
It's really
God, that's just for fun. Do you do the Flight of the Bumblebee on your harmonica?
No, I don't like playing other people's shit.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Wow. So you just do more complicated pieces.
I do my own.
Right.
It's very
Right.
improvisational style.
I couldn't imagine some Juilliard guy trying to, if they just took the open, close, and encore harmonica solo.
Yeah.
And they took some violin prodigy at Juilliard.
Yeah.
And said, could you translate this to violin?
No.
Did they find him hanging in his dorm room
Yeah,
out of
with his own violin strings.
just couldn't
Yeah, just can't take it anymore. He's done. Because it's such a complex array
Yes.
of notes
I mean,
that I've thrown together that if you look at them on paper, don't
Doesn't
belong.
work. Hey.
Doesn't work.
right. But don't they work? Do they ever work?
So
So this one, the Karate Kid movies are having a concert. All the soundtracks.
I am a man who will fight for your honor.
All right, so let's see what you, the Rambler. Charles Phillips says you open with Joe Esposito. You're the best. You're the best around. He tells everyone here the best around. Close, Broken Edge, No Shelter. You get into it, and it keeps you going. Encore, Peter Cetera, The Glory of Love. You and your girl slow dance to it. You can hear panties getting moist while you do it. Everyone gets laid either on the way home or as soon as you walk in the door.
Of course they do.
That's a good one, man. We did it all
For the glory of love.
like a knight in shining armor from a long time ago. Patrick Carruthers says, maybe this is blasphemous, but these are not good soundtracks.
What?
It seems like a lot
Do
of
we revoke his win?
It seems like a lot of single ant music. What?
Are we sending him Karate Kid
What does it
soundtracks?
matter?
That's what he's won now. Karate Kid soundtracks.
We're sending him every Karate Kid. We're going to send us singing. We're going to re-record them ourselves. You and that harp. He says Cruel Summer does not appear in the original motion picture soundtrack that was released, so for that reason I disqualified it, but it certainly would be the best song. It counts! It's in the movie! Opens with Rhythm Man by St. Regis. This song sounds like a bad version of Devo, so why not? They close with You're the best around, nothing's gonna ever keep you down. Joe Esposito Part 1. Encore, Glory of Love by Peter
Hell
Cetera.
yeah.
You're not wrong on
Nope.
those. But Cruel Summer, 1,000% is in. Ba-da-ba-bum, bum, bum, bum. Dave Strebeck says you open with You're the Best, close with Glory of Love, encore with Earth Angel. Not bad. Joe Capone. Open, Young Hearts by Commuter. Close by Moment of Truth by Survivor.
Whoa.
Encore, Glory of Love, Peter Cetera. Survivor didn't fuck around when it came to fighting movies.
Nope.
They were like, we got a song for
Best
you.
fighting movie band of all time.
Ever? Has to. Eye of the Tiger alone.
Right.
Eye of the Tiger alone.
Best fighting band movie of all time.
Who else is it? There's got to be.
I don't know.
Do you think whoever else, they probably heard Survivor, like, we're done. We can't do it. You know, funny, my favorite Survivor song, though, is that I can't stop thinking about it, fantasy. I'm high on you. Da-da.
Oh, yeah.
I like
Yeah,
that
that's a
one.
good
That's
one.
my favorite
That's
one.
a
I mean,
good
Eye of
tune.
the Tigers, you know.
Bam, 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 bam.
Damien Bottriell opened with Young Hearts, played at the arcade when Daniel's trying to win Allie back. Close
Ooh.
with You're the Best, the ultimate tournament montage song.
Around.
Encore with a drunk Mr. Miyagi singing while doing shots of whiskey.
Oh.
No top 10 this week. I've been busy with work. Also trying to get my girlfriend to speed up on the Saga movies. Can't wait for Rise of Skywalker. Hear your thoughts on it. Have a safe and Merry Christmas. Damien Bottriell. Same to you, man. Thank you. Thank you for chiming in. Let's see. Andy Barr didn't Gary Priest. Gary Priest, Cruel Summer, Bananarama, Close, Moment of Truth from Survivor. Encore, Feel the Night, Baxter Robinson. Look at that.
Nice.
Look at Gary Priest going deep on the Karate Kid. That's deep cut
That
Karate
is deep
Kid.
cut. That's
Colin
B-side karate.
B-side karate. Colin Maggs goes Glory of Love, Encore, Earth Angel. No, it's Close, Earth Angel. Open, Glory of Love, Close, Earth Angel, Encore, You're the Best around. Nothing's going to ever. Colin Maggs. You know, man, I might have to throw an audible for next round.
Really?
I might have to throw an audible.
Okay.
Sean Williams, I don't have anything for the top 10. Of course, that's all right. Open, Close, Encore. He doesn't have a top 10. He has Open with Cruel Summer. Close with You're the Best. Encore, Glory of Love. Dishonorable mention, the Jaden Smith Karate Kid movie is bullshit. He's not even learning karate. He's learning kung fu. Kung Fu Kid or martial arts kid, maybe, but it ain't the Karate Kid if he's not learning karate. Right. Honorable mention. I like the first two movies, but Karate Kid 2 is my favorite.
Whoa.
Which did you guys like better, the two? Not counting Part 3 or the Hilary Swank movie, Sean Williams. I have to go one, but at the time when I was a kid, I liked Part 2 better because I thought the little honk thing was just the funniest fucking thing ever. Live or die, man.
Honk.
Die, honk.
I don't know.
And I wanted that little drum that you would spin in your hand.
I think it was too because I like Glory of Love. I like that song, and I had the hots for that Asian girl.
Oh my God!
Right?
Jesus, no! Look, Elizabeth Shue.
Nothing knocking Elizabeth Shue.
We'll always love her. She's
but
always.
There was something about her. I was like, fuck.
Are we gonna
so
say?
I think
Part
Karate Kid Part 2.
Part 2. There it is. Todd Kennedy, Open, Close, Encore, No Shelter, Desire. You're the best around. Fucking love you, tards. May the seed of your loin be fruitful in the belly of your woman.
Oh, okay.
Zed Todd. Thank you very much, man. Man, that was. I think I might have matched somebody. I think someone matched me. I forgot who it was. Maybe more than
Okay.
me. But I had Open with Cruel Summer, Close with You're the Best, Encore, Glory of Love.
See, I have Open, You're the Best around.
Oh shit.
Close with Glory of Love, and Encore with The Moment of Truth.
Oh, you know what? I know
Survivor,
Survivor.
best fight band group of all time.
Ever. You know, I'm gonna go crazy with this one. You ready?
Yeah.
In honor of the new trailer, next Ramble, we'll hold off on Blondie. The Ghostbusters movies are throwing a concert.
Okay.
Huh?
Okay.
The boys are back in town.
Ghostbusters too cold to hold.
Bobby Brown?
Yeah.
Oh, you know it. Too hot to handle, too cold to hold. You call the Ghostbusters the in control.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess we're gonna. How is that not the encore? I don't know.
Control.
We gotta take it.
Yeah, and you got Ray Parker Jr.
Of course, that's in there. Your love keeps lifting me high.
Oh yeah,
Come
fuck,
on.
dude. Yeah.
Jeez, that is
Right there's your concert.
That's a tough one, right? What's the other one? The song when all the ghosts are coming out and when the environmentalist guy shuts down the thing.
Yeah.
That's a great one too.
What the fuck was the name of that song?
Fuck, that was a good one. I mean, there's so many. I'm telling you, this is a tough one.
Yeah.
It's a tough one.
It's good. Do
Tough
that
one.
Ghostbusters concert.
All right then, Ghostbusters concert. I'm liking it, right? I got inspired by the Karate Kid.
Yeah.
And then here we are. So let's do.
I'm reading books. I'm playing video games. Bring your pussy over here. We're reading books and playing games.
And
Jesus, Eddie.
yeah, bud.
Jesus Christ. Did Colton bring you to show and tell for his first ever show and tell?
I'm not gonna do it to those kids, man. I'm not.
Yeah.
Why would I? You know, because you're gonna have 30 kids drop out of school.
It's hard. It's hard.
Like, what's the point of doing this? What's the point of going
Ruining
on?
dreams.
I'm not doing that.
Crushing
I'm not doing that to
dreams
those
like
little
that.
kids. No.
Man. Jeez. Wow. Could you ever take the dive for Colton? Let's say you both were entered in a harmonica contest.
Yeah, and then I'm supposed to not do what I naturally do.
Wait,
Let's
could
like
you
ask
do
me,
that?
can you go up there and not breathe? Can you go up there and
Colton's fucked.
fuck, dude? I'm not trying to beat him.
Right.
It's just who I am.
That's rough, man. I'm not mad at you. I get it.
Like that's like saying, hey, stop being Jerry right now.
right.
Just
How could I
stop
do-
being
I
you.
I couldn't take a dive and not be me.
And you're not trying to be you. I'm just
No.
saying, sit there and
I
don't be
know.
yourself. How do you
I know.
sit there and not be yourself?
You're damn right. What are you reading? Anything good?
Not reading anything right now.
I'm playing all the same games I've been playing.
Yes, me still working on Fallen Order.
And my homie James Weaver hooked me up with a comic book called Coda. Highly recommended.
Okay.
12 issues, that's it. Over and done with. They did 12 and that's it. No bullshit.
Good.
Really fucking good. The premise is basically in a Lord of the Rings-esque setting. The bad guy has won.
Oh, so it's like a fantasy stuff.
Takes place well after the bad guy has won.
Okay.
And all magic is just gone. It's not used anymore.
Okay.
Because I think elves were the main ones.
Seems very like Wanted-esque, where the bad guys won, and you didn't know anything about superheroes anymore.
Yeah, and this thing got rid of all magic. It got rid of all the elves, who were the main source, I guess.
Okay.
But you can get diluted versions of magic, and they call it Acker, so it's like kind of cheaper shit, but people still, it's fucking good. It is, man. I'm digging the fuck out of it. 6 issues in. I got 6. I'm probably going to read the last 6 tonight. Fucking great. Coda. Highly recommend. Thank you, James, for that. And I guess, goddamn it, Eddie, it's shout-out time. We're there.
Already?
We're there.
Okay.
Can you
What
hear
else?
us?
That's
Right?
it.
Shouting
We're
out
here.
to
Top
you.
1, 2.
You know what I think about? I don't want to try to brag.
Too
but
hot to handle. Too cold.
Could you imagine if somebody weaponized our duet from the shout-out zone?
Ooh, fuck, dude.
Could you imagine?
No, don't. Why you put it out there? Why would you put that out there? I mean, that's always been something underlined. It's always been there in the back of my head.
Yeah,
like
we worry about that.
But now you put it out there, someone's gonna like, fuck, I didn't think about that.
What if someone weaponized?
What if it got weaponized?
That's like that dude at the end of Watchmen, who the white supremacist becoming Dr. Manhattan.
Fuck, dude.
Somebody weapon. That's the only.
Can we even release this podcast now?
This is it. Nope.
Do we have to go back and edit this out?
I have to erase the whole thing.
All right.
Because someone might. This could be like, if you need a plot for a second season of Watchmen. There it is.
Weaponize that shit.
Yeah, good luck. Anyone with Manhattan's powers. Yeah, you and Ozymandias. Yeah, good luck.
Oh, fuck,
Am I
dude.
wrong?
Yeah, no, you're not wrong. You're scarily right. You're frighteningly right.
How do you? It's like Bane, stronger and smarter than Batman. How do you beat this thing?
Fuck, dude.
I'm telling you.
Sorry, everybody.
I'm sorry. Matt Cottrell already in. Matt Cottrell
Matt Cottrell.
77
Look at
in. Blinky Blink. Jamie Warner. Get the Unspecial on Netflix, which is a Twitter page that you got to follow to help promote Eddie's Unspecial and get that motherfucker on Netflix. The Ultimate Rabbit. Davis, a.k.a. your grandma's pussy. That might be my favorite handle
That's the
on
best
Twitter.
of all time.
Your grandma's pussy. Alec Vasquez, Colin Magg, C White 400, Play With It podcast. Adam Cross, Darren Butler, Michael S. Miller. And I thank you, Michael S. Miller, for pointing out that I've read you twice, because there's a Michael S. Miller and a Michael Miller, and they're the same person. So I'm going to stick with the Michael S. Jeff Watts, Jim Key, Taylor Johnson, Rich Morrissey, Nick Payne, Renzel 3, Night Moves Differently, Ken Rivera, Richard Miller, David Garcia, Joseo Gonzalez, Big Daddy Joe 34, Bay TW Podcast, Ray Tolius, Kingsley 28, Eric Ben 10, The Real Danny Mary, Scarecrow, James Weaver, Anaut Latorne, Nick Sharp, Sephora Sean, Neri Romero, Kenny Todd 215, Reverend N Daddy, Ross Sanchez, Vanderveer Vaughn, Huddleston, Michael B. Smith, Big Timmy 87, Gary Priest, Middle Age Crazy Podcast, Tammy Lee Ramsdell, Frank Montez, SRW 923831, Pax and Breaks, Lauren Silence, Najo Young, Coy Bennett James, Jeffrey A.K. Jbacco 01, Gil Gaslam, The Thick White Duke, T. Garrett Pearson, Senor Peligro, Pod Askew Podcast, Inner Zone Podcast, CJ Pendragon, Georges 126, Satiralicious, Cordelia, Lucas Guerra, Red 5 Standing By, Rob Fernie, Chris O'Shoke, Nathan Wallace, Shane Power, Michael Martinez, Wendy May, Steve Darcy, Gray Wraith, Sean Williams, William Harris, Ryan McNabb, Brandon Feltner, Pod Mode of Brandon and Jay, Cam Sempers, Dave Van Walton, Chris McDermott, Mbella 66, Steve Wynn 3068, Chris Chug Hughes, Daniel Holland, Josh Kovac, Trent Unruh, J6K9, Graham Gray Arnold, Cathal McAllery, Monty Avalar, Bradley John Eaglefeather, Joseph Deyes, Go Away 723, Amador Gonzalez, Steven it's just Steven, sorry. Nikki G23220, J Reading 1013, Fred Johnson, Todd C, a.k.a. DJ Retod, Lord Helmick, Alan Guick, Phil Sargent, Sean Williams, Mock Toys, Scarecrow 219, a.k.a. Adam K, Jimmy Salgado, All of Us Pod, Assorted Goods Pod, Juvenicio Estrada, Oscar Nunez, Joe Mo for Show, Sean Smith, Stacey Avelia, CJ, a.k.a. M-Blade, Kyle Cook, a.k.a. The Grindfather, Andy Hinsman, Graham Moore, Eric Nye, Justin Brown, Stacey Gonzalez, Jack Beams, Chris Fabo, Chris Rubicalba, Chris Bell, Kevin Couch, Chario Lingerie, Charles Phillips, a.k.a. Chaz Hayes, The Game Fanatics, Burt Martin, Gary Kundle, Darren Butler, Shelby Console, Plastic Prison, Kelly Riddle, KT, Chris Baronsmeyer, a.k.a. Go Cast Chris B, Glamis Jammy, Storm Raven, Yeeman Yaman, Boss Hogs, Grim Shredder, Drunk Eddie's Thoughts, Eddie's Ghost Ham, Robin Maloney, Damian Batriel, Joe Mill, Ramar, Chad Liu, Sean Ryan, Lisa Marie Miller, Joey Pull, Gemma, Andy from the Talking Codswallop podcast. Fuck it, we'll throw James in there too. Maybe he'll listen one day. Dan Weaver, a.k.a. G-Virus, Dan Nath Kendall, a.k.a. The Joker, Austin Long, Adrian Empena, a.k.a. Texas Pookie 71, Gamer Girl Deluxe, Sing While You Slave, Big Timmy 87, John Broccolo, Steve Colsanti, a.k.a. The Midnight Smoke, Patrick A. Bonfrisco, Jason Shearer, Matt the Rat, Mad Monkey, Seb Lobredo, E. Viegas, Justin Schroeder, Jeremy Bienvenu, Patrick Carruthers, Tim Dawson, Brian Withers, Steve Rogers, Will Wilkins, John Mick II, Ian Golspink, Rico GZ, Irish 1980, Bearded Nerd, Mike Driscoll 3D, Big Daddy Jimmy V, Ulysses Atkins, Sonic, a.k.a. Mercy, Dahlem, Stets, McGregor, Strebeck, the Hall of Famer, The Devastator, Joe Capone, Nico Brown, Steph Infection, Poltron, Aaron, Bridget from Long Island, Adam Clambert, J.M., J. Mitch, The Burge, Tapia, Nickel the Wise, Gary Rickelman, Grady W. Smithy the Third, The Chris and Cassie Effect, Sam Martinez, David Ace Gutierrez, David Eric Chavez, E. Chavez, Becky Cinderling, Bree Pena, and Brian Boo. Stamontes, Boo, Stamontes. Please make the ramble.
Do it, guys.
Please continue to make it part of your lives, your loves, your everything.
Spread the word.
We thank you. Spread the word. Give it a 5-star rating, a positive text review. Eddie and I have CDs you can buy. Buy them online.
We
on
absolutely
iTunes.
do.
Please.
Yes.
I know even if you hate iTunes, go do it on Amazon.
Yes.
Buy them. Give them a 5-star rating and a positive text review. Let's make those numbers bump.
Please.
Why not? And thank you all, as always.
Yes.
For making the Rambles part of your lives.
Awesome
your loves,
people.
Your everythings. We love you all.
It's the time of the show where we rank the top
10 time.
10.
Right?
That one was just simple, sweet, to the point, but yet still a virtuoso.
Yeah. I pack a lot in there.
Oh,
it's a small bag, but I pack a lot in there.
This was a tough one. Top 10 Mandalorian moments so far. Next Ramble, Ramble 213, the one after next. Top 10 Rise of Skywalker moments.
Yeah,
think we'll be able to like it enough to find 10?
I think.
Are you confident enough to think we'll find 10 moments?
I will find 10 in there.
In Rise of Skywalker. Top 10 Mandalorian moments. Is there a new one that just happened?
Yeah, tonight.
Yeah,
tonight. There's one dropping tonight.
Is it
Wednesday night?
Wednesday night or Tuesday night?
No, Wednesday night.
So tonight, one will drop tonight.
Yes.
Oh, shit. That's scary. Dave Strebeck, sorry, no top 10 Mandalorian yet. Have a great week, guys, and may all your Christmas dogs be sexy and well hung. Sign the Hall of Famer, Devastator Dave Strebeck. Patrick Carruthers, top 10 Mandalorian moments so far. Also, I did a separate top 5 just for the child. Confrontation between the Mandalorian and Paz Vizsla. This is the way. I can bring you in warm. I can bring you in cold, bringing in his first bounty. Number 8, the New Republic tracking beacon on the space chase and Atraxi X-Wings. Number 7, the Jawa Sandcrawler chase. Number 6, defense of the child against the Trandoshans. Number 5, the Mandalorian and the client intel contract scene. Calling into land at Mos Eisley. The shootout with IG-88, the child reveal, and the Mandalorian rescues a child and escapes with the help of the clan. The last 15 minutes of episode 3. Yeah. Top 5, child. He tries to heal the Mandalorian. Pushing the buttons in the Razor Crest cockpit during the approach to Sorgan, eats the frog, takes the ball off the lever in the cockpit, and then number 1, levitates the Mudhorn. I have rambled. Patrick Carruthers. Very nice. Oh, man, that's great. I'll take that. I'll take it. Charles Phillips. What does Charles Phillips have to say? You know, I call Baby Yoda Kevin. Honorable mention to It Is the Way. Number 10, Bill Burr yelling, I was a stormtrooper, wise ass. We all know how frustrating.
I wasn't a stormtrooper.
I wasn't. Yeah, I was a stormtrooper. We all know how frustrating that's got to be compared to them. Number 9, the Red Horn dude getting hit by the second set of doors. I had literally had to stop the episode. I laughed so hard. Number 8, the ATST falling into the swamp. Proved basics and trap making Trump the latest in tech. Number 7, Carl Weathers being the head of the Bounty Hunters Guild because it's Carl Weathers. Number 6, Mando showing off his new armor. His new armor looks so good. Number 5, Cara Dune killing the sniper that was going after Kevin. It shows that all bow to the will of Kevin. Number 4, the fight with Cara Dune, then Kevin sipping the bone broth. That fight was low-key badass, and Kevin's look at the end was awesome. All the Mandalorians coming to save Mando and Kevin. It was boner fuel, can't lie. Yep. Kevin using the Force for the first time on that think thing, seeing it lift the beast was a what the fuck moment. And number 1, the reveal of baby Kevin. I got everyone excited for the start of this adventure. It really did. It really got everybody going. Was that fucking moment?
The one thing I didn't like was how they reused the fake shot. They did that with Cade when you thought the bounty hunter was going to kill Kevin,
right?
And then she ended up shooting him in the back.
Right.
They used the exact same thing in the first episode when you thought IG-11 was going to shoot Baby Yoda, and then I just didn't like them using the exact same trick again.
Same thing. That's true.
That was it. That's my one note.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Joe Capone teaching the village how to fight. Baby Yoda testing Mando's patience by touching things on the Razor Crest. The brawl with Cara Dune. Friendship with the Kulil. Mando rescues Baby Yoda from the client. Baby Yoda saves Mando from the Mud Beast. Mando takes out Rand's crew. Clearing out the camp with IG-11. Call of the Mandalorian cavalry. And the Baby Yoda reveal. That was Joe Capone's. Man, that's a good one. Has anyone matched your trifecta yet? No. Do you mind? I got to take a second to double check, Eddie.
Okay.
Because I don't know if we have a winner or not, but we're a couple of people have already come damned close. I'm just gonna say, has anyone come close to yours yet?
No.
Really? Man, I think Patrick Carruthers.
They come close, but there's one I don't know if anyone's gonna get.
All right. Neary says, thanks for the 10. To be fair, this is the only stuff I remember off the top of my head. I'm sure if I thought harder, I'd come up with better things.
Then think harder.
She has the high ground. Beautiful reference.
Oh, that was nice. Yeah, that was nice.
Number 9, the cliffhanger with the Spurs in the Tatooine episode.
Yeah.
Number 8, Mando saying he can't take his helmet off in front of everyone and proceeds to take his helmet off in front of a window with a bunch of kids playing outside in plain view of the window. Made me laugh. Number 7, the ATST eating shit as it steps in the water. Also, why did that ATST have red eyes? I don't think that's ever been a thing. Number 6, Gina Carano's character being a total badass. Number 5, the first bar fight where Mando closes the door on the guy, cutting him in half. Mando giving an unscrewing the knob thing from the gear shift, handing it to Baby Yoda. This is the way. I have spoken. Is there a better fuck you on TV? And number 1, the reveal of Baby Yoda and having to take out IG-88. Honorable mention going back to Tatooine for an episode. Thanks again, fellas. Neri Romero. Thank you.
Thank you, Neri.
Let's see. Damien Botriel did not have. Oh, that's right. He didn't have no top 10. Let's see what he says, though. Let's see what Damien says. I think I already read that. No top 10. That's right. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Fuck yeah. Maybe you'll have one next week.
Maybe.
Okay, gotta go. I gotta find the next entrant. He's a Gary Priest. Being from the UK means not only do I don't understand any of your sports chat, although I really enjoy it anyway, but also I have yet to see this show. Oh, that's right.
Oh, that's right. They don't have it yet.
I just made up some shit for my own amusement. The scene where the Mandalorian writes "Sith suck dick" on a bathroom wall.
That actually happened. How did you fucking know that?
That's my number 5.
Wow.
Number 4, the moment when the Mandalorian says "Call me Mandy" and the soundtrack strikes up with Mandy by Barry Manilow. Haven't heard of it. I think I heard that happen.
Maybe that's tonight's drop.
I remember all my life. The Mandalorian leaves Baby Yoda with Ted Danson, Steve Guttenberg, and Tom Selleck. Hijinks ensue. The nothing rhymes with orange, you rebel scum scene. Truly chilling. Number 1, the Mandalorian eats a baked potato, a brilliant study in building tension until final brutal mayonnaise on the side.
Ooh.
Thanks for making such a fun and inclusive show from Gary, my homie.
Gary.
Oh,
that's right. It's your homie.
Now, what I don't understand, that's what fucking bullshit is. They don't get the show, but they already have Baby Yoda spoiled. That's not fair.
That sucks.
That ain't fucking right.
That sucks.
Colin Maggs, top 10. Number 10, when the UK gets Disney Plus so I can watch it. Number 1, when the mouse-eared cum dumpsters realize it's called the World Wide Web. I mean, for fuck's sakes, Game of Thrones news, Watchmen, and sporting events either live or stream the same time worldwide.
I understand why they can't go live in the UK at the same time.
The largest media empire in the world can't release a streaming service globally. I mean, if it's his new tech, Netflix and Amazon have been doing it for years, yet you'll probably be on season 2 before I see season 1. Goddamn you, Disney, you jizz-drenched whore of a nerf herder. Hey, man. Speaking of Watchmen, I agree. Truly amazing TV, both visually, acting, and storytelling. Regina King, Tim Blake Nelson, Louis Gossett Jr., Gene Smart, and Jeremy Irons. Supreme casting, as well as all the supporting cast, to make the series feel thought-provoking, unsettling, must-see programming. With an honorable mention to Tom Meissen, who plays Mr. Phillips, and the other clones, and Sarah Vickers and her counterpart, Miss Crookshanks, being able to play the same person with subtle differences in each, and an air of innocence and wonderment in the servants whilst remaining intelligent. I, too, researched the Tulsa race riots after watching and found out the details about a criminally forgotten event that was an absolute despicable tragedy, which I thought the show has used with the utmost care and sensitivity while showing some of the horror that took place. On a lighter note, Dr. Manhattan has huge blue cock, must have scarred many Smurfs.
Wow.
Colin Magrule Mags. Hey, that's right. The Magrule. Didn't we make that for him?
Oh, yeah, the Magrule.
Sean Williams. That's right. Didn't have one.
No
That's
top
right.
tensies.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Kennedy.
It's not required.
Todd Kennedy. Baby Yoda trying to heal Mando. Baby Yoda lifting the Rhino thing. Carl Weathers. Fuck yes. Werner Herzog. Nazi in Brazil. Taking down the ATST. New shiny armor. Nick Nolte. I've spoken. Coming back to a Jawa strip ship. Don't park in that neighborhood. Gina Carano. Hot. Baby Yoda flipping switches. There we go. What a great fucking run there.
Good shit.
Anyone get yours?
Nope.
Or is Patrick Carruthers still the reigning champ?
He's still the reigning champ.
Still the reigning champ. I think he's still the reigning champ with me too. My honorable mention when he spares Carl Weathers. I know he did that on purpose. I have a feeling he let him live on purpose.
Well, he shot him right when the Beskar.
Right. He knew what the Beskar was. My number 10.
My honorable mention.
Oh, you had an honorable.
Mine was Beskar, that they used Beskar as like a big thing. 'Cause that was big in the Clone Wars and the armor with the Mandalorians. It was really cool that was brought into this.
Is Boba Fett's armor in this? Is that technically Beskar?
Yeah.
It is.
All Mandalorian armor
painted it?
is Beskar,
Yeah.
They design however they want it.
Okay. All right. My number 10, Nick Nolte's character.
That's great. Yeah, the Ugnaught. He's Ugnaught, right?
Ugnaught.
My number 10 is seeing IG-11 in action.
Oh, that
seeing
was
an
cool.
IG
Just
droid.
seeing what they can do.
Yeah.
My number 9, when he gets the full armor, when he gets the full,
when
he gets all Beskar up.
I seen an ATST. It was cool.
My number 8, when he sees the little knob on the gear shift and decides, fuck it, I'm gonna go save it.
Yeah. Mine was the Yoda healing Mandalorian.
Ooh. Yeah. My number 7, when he kills IG-11.
Oh, okay.
Just a quick blast.
Yeah. My number 7 was when you finally see the X-Wings get called in. That was kind of cool.
You know, those are the directors of the show.
Dave Filoni was one of the guys.
And then the dude, the other guy was the director of that episode.
Okay.
And then the woman, she had directed, I forgot what other episode. One. Yeah.
But yeah, Dave Filoni was he's like the architect. He's like that's who
Lucas's little protege, right?
Pretty much.
Yeah. My number 6, the mystery character at the end of the episode where you hear the Spurs.
So that's my number 6.
See?
Number 6, the Spurs guy.
Greg
Popovich. Naked Greg
Popovich
Popovich is what we called him.
Right.
That's our name for him.
We should be. My number 5, the other callback. He's no good to me dead. I thought that was a great little
That
line.
was good.
That
My
was awesome.
number 5 was you see the cantina again.
Yeah.
Inside the cantina was kind of cool.
My number 4, Baby Yoda stopping that giant rhino in its tracks.
My number 4, and all these are just nostalgia pulls. Seeing the Sandcrawler again.
Oh yeah,
it was cool.
My number 3, Mandalorian. Dude, that turned into a horror movie. I remember texting you right when I saw it.
Yeah, you're like, this is a horror movie.
When he takes out, that was like a horror film.
Yeah.
And he just one by one.
But you're rooting for the rooting for the serial killer.
The monster. It was so great.
My number 3 is you finally learn what Darth Vader said to Boba Fett about no disintegrations.
When was that?
In Empire Strikes Back, when he's like, no disintegrations.
Right.
You're like, okay, what does that mean? And then you finally see the Mandalorian's rifle
gun
disintegrates people.
That's right.
That's what it does. So you're like, oh, that's the disintegrations.
That's why he said that. Because Boba Fett had that rifle in the holiday special.
Yeah.
That's right. My number 2, when all the Mandalorians cavalry.
That's my number 2.
Huh?
Mandalorians come to the rescue.
My number 1, what else could it be? The Baby Yoda.
Baby Yoda, that's my number 1.
That.
We got 3.
3. Man, what a hell of a thank you all for entering. Next Ramble, no top 10, the one after, Rise of Skywalker moments. Fuck it, even if you hated it, let us know.
Let us know.
Let us know the top 10 things you fucking hated. Whatever. But what a ramble, Eddie.
Yep.
That's been today's Ramble number 211. We want to thank you for letting us be ourselves. And please check out, subscribe to a 5-star rating, positive text review. Please listen to watch our YouTube shows.
Yeah,
too.
please.
You can hear them like you're already doing. We thank you. Now watch some motherfuckers.
Do it.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel, all that good shit. And there it is. Yeah. We love you. We
love you guys.
Thank you for listening. And remember, last beep and it's goodbye. So there we go. Man.
Good one.
I think that
Real
was
good
good.
one.
Thank you.
Real good one.
Really good. Solid.
Solid. Looking forward to it. Now we got Rise of Skywalker tomorrow.
Oh. What if Vern Lundquist is Rise of Skywalker?
Best Star Wars movie
ever.
It leapfrogs Empire.
Oh,
right off the
God.
bat.
It's true. It was him. It was Get these goddamn ships out of this. That's all he has to say. He's like in charge of some landing bay. Get these fucking ships. The only time they curse in Star Wars. Vern Lundquist.
First frontal nudity in Star Wars. First cursing in Star Wars. All Vern Lundquist.
Shows his dick. Well, I guess I'll do nudity. Remember last week. And we're done. And then we love you.